This is Anthony Silva with Comic Issues. Today is the day. Midnight tonight, the DC New begins with Justice League #1. I'm here with upcoming featured artist Caleb Cleveland. How you doing today, sir?
Doing fantastic, Anthony. How are you?
I'm excellent. Are you
Dead
excited? You
Dead
ready?
excited. Cannot wait. Let's talk to some people. Let's get the juice on exactly what they're looking forward to. Talk to some people who have not, in fact, started collecting their comics and are using this as a leaping forward point into the world of comicdom.
This is Anthony Silva at Comikaze in San Diego. We are at the midnight release for the Justice League and Flashpoint issues, the only two books from DC coming out this week. It is a monumentous occasion. I'm here with owner Robert Scott. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
This being a possible epic moment in comic book history, how does it kind of feel from the retail perspective of the digital books coming out? That possibility. A lot of people feel like, this is the beginning of the end for comic shops.
Digital's been here for years, and people just didn't have to pay for it. So with all the torrent sites and everything, now they're actually having to pay. I don't know that people paying for digital is actually going to be the death knell of anything.
So you're pretty confident that this isn't going to affect you too much. You've got a shop. How long is it? How long have you been in San Diego?
We're going on 20 years.
Yeah. I've known of the shop. It's kind of a landmark as far as the shops that have been in San Diego for so long. Go ahead and hit it.
Okay. Caleb Cleveland here with a patron of Comikaze. Are you excited or dreading the new reboot for DC's 52?
Definitely excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've got. They say, you don't know what you're going to expect, so yeah, definitely excited.
Cool. All right, hit it. This is Anthony at Comikaze. I'm here for the DC New Midnight launch, and I'm here with
Nicole
and Kevin.
And guys, are you excited about this possibility, this semi-new universe, a chance for new readers to jump in, for all the old confusing stories to be tossed out, all the good stuff kept in? Are you guys ready for what's to come?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because it's maybe a couple less hours wikiing things and trying to figure out what's going on, and less time spent cataloging everything, getting everything in order. So it should be a really good chance to get caught up and know what's going on.
Yeah, and for me, a complete reboot is perfect because then I can kind of keep up with what she's telling me and try to keep the story straight. So, and maybe even get involved in one or two of the series myself. So, looking forward to it.
It's an excellent chance to jump into a universe that has been so daunting and a little intimidating to want to jump into. So much characters and so much history.
All right, I'm standing here with Matt at Comikaze. Matt, you said you were a new reader for comics. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, what exactly drew you to the specific medium? What do you like about comics?
Well, I've always been into fantasy and sci-fi. I just had never really gotten into comics before.
We're striving to bring in new audiences. Do you think this is the way that they should be doing it?
I don't know if it's the way they should be doing it, but we'll see. I think, if DC stumbles, we've got Marvel, we've got Dark Horse, we've got IDW, but DC doesn't have anybody else. So if they truly have a belief that what they're doing right now is what is going to right the ship for them and bring them new readership, then, I've got to be excited about that.
Yeah, and essentially any plan just to bring in new readers is good for business and good for you.
This is Caleb Cleveland here, standing with Andrea.
Andrea, yeah, right.
Andrea. Here at Comikaze in San Diego. Super psyched about the launch for the new 52 from DC, and wanted to get some opinions. Are you excited about the reboot?
I'm really excited because I'm new to American comics since I moved here to US like a couple of years ago. I'm new to the comics world, and I'm pretty excited to read something from the start and not just try to catch up with the comics.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that since coming here tonight, that the new stuff means less time on Wikipedia and more time reading.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's fantastic. Any particular titles that has been drawing your attention?
All these cool things at DC, but it's scary to jump into those waters. What books are you guys looking forward to, in this upcoming month?
I'm looking forward to Batwoman. I've been waiting for it for a while now. I think since the last Comic-Con last year, when they were talking about it and kept pushing it back and pushing it back, and finally we know it's because of the new 52. They don't not want to do a Batwoman. So that was great, and so I'm really looking forward to that one just because I'm a longtime fan, or else since it started.
Yeah.
And also Green Lantern, because I've been wanting to get into some Green Lanterns, but they're just so complicated. And so the new Green Lanterns will be a good chance to hop into that.
No, I don't know many of them, so I'm excited to read all of them and decide what to continue reading.
Start with the basics, like Superman, JLA, perhaps.
I will probably buy all the first 52s, and then I will decide what to read next.
I'm in a little bit different age bracket than my daughter, and obviously, I grew up with the more traditional superheroes, the old, Justice League when, back in probably the 70s, mid 70s, late 70s. So
Super Friends fan.
yeah, Super Friends, exactly. So for me, just the main characters, Batman, Superman, from what I knew of them to trying to keep up with them now, to where it seems like Batman's gone through so many different versions.
Yeah.
Robin's gone through so many different versions. I mean, it's like, these characters are not the same characters I remember anymore. So it's kind of hard to connect with them. But I think with this kind of reboot, they're going to kind of go back to the roots, and they're going to probably start over with something I'm a little bit more familiar with.
Has there been a big influx in reservations and new readers looking to jump in at this point, since it's this semi-new universe? Is there been more interest in comic books recently for the store here?
There's definitely been a lot more interest in DC. We've over the last week, we've been seeing a lot of new folks and getting phone calls from people that, for whatever reason, have not been reading comics for a while, and are hearing about it and finding out whether or not we're going to be able to help them out. And of course, we are.
I mean, this is definitely a shop to go to. It's got all the collectibles you could want. You've got a huge selection of trade paperbacks, statues, figures. Even you got this kids corner. That's just adorable. It's incredibly friendly, and really, the kids are the ones that really should be a focus. And get those young children start reading comic books and grow up with it the way a lot of other people did.
Everybody should read.
Everybody should be reading comics. That's true.
So yeah, we want to be a fun place for the whole family. We don't want this to be the place where you dump the kids while the parents go and do adult things, or where just the dad can duck in, but not the mom and the daughter. We want everybody to feel happy and welcome here, and be able to find things that they'll be excited to see. Yeah. And I think we do a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And here we are with the goods. Was it worth the wait? Shh. Only time will tell. Well, time in the retail industry. But we will eventually be finding out in future episodes of Comic Issues.